Hello and welcome, Runaway Warlords, to a hearty episode of Reviewers Review. I am Samurai Drew.
And I'm the DarkBritton.
Today on this wonderful episode 5, we feast our eyes upon SYNSEI INC. Wow. We have secret tapes from the man himself.
Yep, and I'm really excited to break them down. But first, we do want to go a little bit into who Sensei-sama is, really where he came from. And of course, we have our notes. Mine's buried under all this stuff, but Samurai Drew, of course, is more studious than I am.
Oh, but I don't think so, but keep it going.
Also fair. But for those of you who do not know, or new to this channel at least, with the Reviewers Review, we also have what we call supernovas. And these are going to be the people who really hit the scene during a certain year and made a name for themselves. And with Sensei, he hit the scene in 2020. Not gonna lie. It started off fairly small. Had a video on a Nell. And with his video on a Nell, we got to see his breakdown, his chops. He got plugged by BDA Law, actually, who just randomly found his video. That's how good of the quality it was as his first video. And within that, we got to see what I agree from the very start. One of the reasons why I really became a fan of his is his love for Neko Momushi, which, favorite scabbard, not gonna lie, hands down. Favorite scabbard, Sensei, you got the right idea.
The alternative is
That's your favorite, though?
Dogstorm. And Dogstorm, come on. So my analogy is that Dogstorm looks like he's 80 and Neko Momushi looks like he's 40. It's twice the guys are the same age, and somehow the dog ended up way worse on the age scale. And yeah, of course. Wait, you're gonna pick? I like dogs. I'm a dog person. I believe dogs are the superior animal. However, that's a no for me, dog.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Eno is a huge letdown. Neko, one, is just this big furball. Two, he's the embodiment of Garfield, which is another thing I love. And Sensei pointed it out, and it was one of those things where I've loved Garfield for a long time. Never really paid attention. And then when I heard him say it, it was like, wait, what? It was just...
How long has his fascination been with Neko Momushi, by the way? Is it a long term?
That's the crazy part. Sensei is brand new to One Piece in general. When you go back in, unfortunately, his first video was taken down. I think he mentioned it then, but he's mentioned it multiple times in a lot of the projects that he's done. Is Sensei started really right before, like a few months before COVID hit. So December 2019, he started One Piece.
And this sounds
not like he caught up.
Sounds like our
not
friend
like
Joy
he.
Girl. Yeah.
Yes, exactly how Joy Girl, another supernova. Well, here's the thing. Apparently, if you start reading One Piece during COVID, you become a supernova. Yeah, you're automatically going to be a big player in the One Piece.
Hello, how about Totally Not Mark? Isn't he? Isn't that kind of the same kind of?
He but he also is a Dragon Ball Z thing. Sensei is right off the gate. Granted, he's been in he's been in the anime community for a while, but he's even mentioned One Piece is very intimidating. This is a good example of someone who was at a point where they were like, all right, I have all these people over here that say One Piece is amazing and are a little intimidating when they suggest it to you. We're a little intimidating. We have to admit that. Like, it's a great series. We're supposed to be intimidating.
You're not up to date with One Piece.
Right? And then you have the people who are like, never do it. So he's always been caught up in between it. And he finally was just like, you know what? F it. I'm going to do it. Let's do this live. And he started reading it. And then he finished and he's like, I got to make a video. That's his first video. Unfortunately, it's no longer up at some point. Maybe he'll post it again. But he broke down a Nell. And that's what really caught him favors within the One Piece Yonko community from BDA Law, who is a Yonko. And we will talk about Yonkos maybe later. So really, Sensei's growth has been always doing analytical videos. It's really been his niche, just breaking down on another level from just comparing to other mangas and other concepts. But then he started this podcasting. I think he got about 14 episodes in. Thankfully, since I reached out to Sensei for some research and he got sent us 2, we were really able to do a deep dive on those. But it was awesome because in the One Piece community, there's all these different type of mediums where everyone's really in their own channel. That's kind of how the nature of how everything is set up. So for him to be able to pull in these voices and ideas from all over, and as a Grand Line Review fan, one of Grand Line Review's first big entries into the community was on Sensei's channel. And I listened to all 3 hours. All 3 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, as a fan of Liam, I then, in that interaction, you get to really know everyone, not on a personal level. I don't know these people IRL, but you're able to hear about actual personal ideas, concepts, not in the crazy bandwidth of a 20-minute video, but over this organic discussion. And I really enjoyed these videos, and I really enjoyed the entire series that he made. You were able to check some out too, right?
Yes. Well, I'm also wondering, like, what is the big point of deleting them? And I guess he just wants to clean up the library and kind of get the stuff that maybe he doesn't see as professional as what he's doing now on there anymore. So I guess I wonder if there's going to be more slaughters in the old library.
Well, you never know. Just because he's a supernova, up and coming, still really finding his place.
Mm-hmm.
So just trying out a lot of different things to help the channel really grow and develop can take, I don't know, a lot of different ways. Whereas releasing things maybe every a few months generates a lot of hype. I don't know. Sensei could be some marketing genius and playing 8-level Kinemon level chess, 850 chess and all that. So I have no clue.
Yeah. We talked about how many collabs he does. He's really, and I in fact, I think, what was that, a week ago, he did the video with everybody in the community whether Zoro has a Conqueror's Hockey or not. And, you know, I think Sensei have something in common is I'm very easily persuaded because he was saying it too. He's like, I was going back and forth. Like, is he going to have it? I don't know. Roger's Base made a great point. And then, you know, King of Lightning made a great point. It's like, yeah, I feel like, yeah.
No, I was going to say, well, Sensei is he's so good in the podcasting setting. And you mentioned something to this note earlier about his speaking voice. But for me personally, Sensei is very neutral to the point where, like, even if he agrees with you, he may play devil's advocate, he may push back. If he disagrees, he's not going to, like, try and kill you over. Like, he's going to have a nice laid back discussion. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, I can't watch him as much because he does scans, and we only do the
official.
The official?
Yeah, I got you.
I can't
I got you,
believe I'm
partner.
the official.
Don't worry.
Right? So, and we do the official. So I go and check back up on his channel after we read them because he's part of my catch up, but I can't necessarily sub personally because
I
don't want to get spoiled. I'm sorry, Sensei. I love you, but no.
Okay. Well, should we talk about what's the next subject here? I think your notebook is better organized than mine.
Well, next on the notebook is really just what has going on currently. With the reduction, his library is really a lot of the more pronounced videos. Awesome videos. I love the thumbnails. Every time I look at one, I'm like entranced. But they're all videos that you want to check out, no matter when you first come to the page. So it makes sense why they're there, especially for the month of January when not a lot of people are uploading. So for him, I could see this being a good thing. He also has a anime and manga channel that he just popped out, and I think it's just Sensei, I want to say. Yeah, it's just Sensei. So we have SYNSEI INC and then just Sensei, pretty close to 2K, and his avatar, first avatar, eating ramen, loves to eat.
It's a lot of ramen he's eating, and you've got to be concerned. And I have a really dumb joke written here, and we'll just go with it, okay? So a sensei's favorite food, if he likes nekomamushi and ramen, would be like, you know, like lasagna with ramen in the middle instead of like the little pasta dishes, you know, and that would be the sensei lasagna. Thank you.
The sensei lasagna special. The sensei.
I'm gonna try to animate that somehow in this. I'm gonna make it for myself.
It's gonna look disgusting. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
But between the two channels, his latest channel is really cool. A lot of it is a lot of the new shonen. So Jujutsu Kaisen. He also has a breakdown for One Piece, and this goes more into his next steps, which a lot of it also is collaboration stuff too, which I want to talk about. But he got a first sponsor video, and it's One Piece, why you should read One Piece, right? Sponsored by a manga studio I've never really seen before. I'll check it out. I literally just found it before we started recording. So really cool. Big props to Sensei he hasn't even really been posting for a year, and to become a supernova, but really taking something that he was just like, I think I'll read this, and now is a part-time job for him, is a really cool testament to really who he is and where he's really come from. Yeah. And moving into his next steps, it's a lot of just what I was talking about, paid promotions and advertisements, as well as
maybe a ramen sponsorship, and nobody can deny that. I mean, Top Ramen might just sponsor his butt, and you can just see the sales skyrocket once that happens. That's the future.
Sensei,
Top,
if you're watching this, reach out to him. It would be the perfect sponsor. Drew doesn't even need like finder's fee. He just needs.
I just need one pack of ramen.
Just one pack. One free
ramen
pack.
Ramen lasagna. I need a ramen lasagna.
Oh my god, this could actually happen.
Oh my god. This is so stupid.
All right, but speaking of stupid, he Sensei did a collab where he was on the One Piece Virgin, which I also follow, and that's with Nuxtaku and all them. And he was talking about how Jack was just taking loss after loss, and he called him an elephant. And I was just like, Sensei just pulling dad jokes out here. I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed.
Wow.
But it was cheesy.
The poor Mammoth boys. Poor Mammoth boys. And when it comes to Sensei, he truly is a supernova that hit the scene with thoughts and understandings and breakdowns that, while we may have seen, had its own flavor, its own taste of who he is and what he has to offer. Really looking forward to everything he has in. He hadn't even hit his first year yet. Like, we're about to hit our year before he is. Mm-hmm. And so seeing him just really take off and just become a force to be reckoned with within the community just shows, one, how strong and close-knit this community is to newcomers and people with new and fresh ideas, because all of One Piece is new for Sensei. And that's why it's so awesome to see someone with so much passion come from literally a year of his life falling in love with the manga and being like, let's make something up. So kudos to you, Sensei. Kudos. Okay. It's about that time
that we wrap it up with our ranking on the scale. It is from Boa to Kokoro, right?
Yes. Beautiful Lady Kokoro.
I am going to suggest...
Okay, go ahead.
How dare you? She is a fine person.
Okay.
So I will give
you. Whoever you say right now, I'm going to believe you. I'm going to put it in your hands, and I'm probably just going to agree, because... I'm going to suggest... I'm going to say that it's Galette. Charlotte Galette. This is the one with...
This is the one with the bubble powers that captured Nami on. Remember when Luffy got beaten during the fight on in Whole Cake Island, and she has reddish hair, the horns. She's bad. And just like Sensei, she's new to the scene.
Okay.
Making an impact. Not necessarily risen to the highest ranks, but you notice that they're there. Charlotte Gillette. Sensei, I'm giving you a rating. Charlotte Gillette.
Charlotte Gillette, the best Sensei can get. There you go, like something like that. Gillette. No, well, maybe, but he could rise up. He could be freaking Portia level someday, which would be
maybe.
Wow, incredible.
I have to look at Charlotte Portia before
she's really, well, you don't like her because she's annoying and like, part of the Foxy crew. But
oh, you're talking about, I thought you were talking about just like a Charlotte Porsche. Like
no.
I thought there was actually a Charlotte. You're talking about Foxy's women.
Portia. She bad. Okay, let's go. All right. Well, thank you for watching this wonderful. I said, by the way, I don't know how well I did with my poster today, but I'm sure
You did pretty good.
Okay, well, except for that one. Thank you for watching. Sensei, thank you for the video so we could research you better. And thank you. We'll see you next time on Reviewers Review. Have a nice day. Take care of someone close to you. Bye.
See ya.